So yeah, every now and then life crosses your path with someone before you didn't even realize there was a full connection. That happened a few times with today's guest. Our worlds collided, our circles overlapped, and the common thread was always wellness, purpose, and community.
Mm-hmm.
What I love is how she turned her own story into something bigger, showing that wellness isn't just personal, it's a blueprint for how we live and how we lead. So today we finally get to bring that energy here, and I think it's going to be as inspiring as practical. Now, while we're talking about wellness as a lifestyle, Francis, let's shift to skin wellness. What's happening at Black Girl Sunscreen?
Absolutely. So today I'm highlighting BGS Kids SPF 50. The first in our kids line, BGS Kids is an everyday SPF 50 moisturizing sunscreen lotion for your face and your body. It'll protect you against the harmful UVA, UVB rays, and will eliminate, of course, that ugly residue. BGS Kids SPF 50. It soothes, moisturizes, protects, hydrates, and heals your child's skin. It's water resistant for up to 80 minutes. Hypoallergenic, has no fragrance, no parabens, no silicones, and no aluminums. Infused with the good stuff like chamomile, jojoba, avocado, and shea butter, just to name a few. Now, just because it says kids, it doesn't mean that the mommies and daddies can't use it. If you're one with sensitive skin or are seeking a sunscreen with a higher SPF, BGS Kids SPF 50, it's for them. So, where can you find it? You can find it all over, but some places that you can find it include CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Ulta, Giant Eagle, Amazon, and of course, blackgirlsunscreen.com.
Wow. That's quite a list, Francis.
And that's only some of them.
That's only some of them. But you know what? That is a testament to the product. This is our top selling product right now at Black Girl Sunscreen. Can you believe it?
I can.
You can't?
I can, yes.
I can't, only because
the queen.
Yep. But they battle. They battle for the number one title. But congratulations, BGS Kids, for the growth.
Yes.
Okay, so who do we have sitting next to us?
Okay. Joining us today is a passionate wellnesspreneur, strategist, and visionary founder of Melanin Plus, a dynamic initiative created as a safe space for minorities to navigate their mental, physical, social business, and spiritual health. Inspired by her personal journey after a cervical cancer diagnosis, she created the I Am Her fitness apparel line, symbolizing being healed, empowered, and restored, to encourage women to reclaim their strength and write their own healing narrative. Through workshops, fitness sessions, empowerment events, and brand collaborations with companies like Nike, Lululemon, she curates transformative wellness experiences that shift workplace culture and foster community. As a speaker, an entrepreneur, and a community builder, she is known for merging wellness with strategy, helping others lead with both intention and impact. Please welcome Milan Zoe.
First of all, that was so good. Like, do we even need to do the interview? I think we summed it all up. Like, that was
we're going to delve into it some more.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would love to. All right, so you and I met at one of your events, or did we meet at somebody's event and then I came to your event?
Yes, so we initially met at, I believe it was Chev's event.
Uh-huh.
She was doing something for her brand, so we met, hit it off. And then, yes, you came to one of my events, which I really appreciate.
Of course,
Yes.
of course. So, the reason why I bring that up is because the event was about wellness, right? You had
Yes.
yoga, you
Mhm.
had Black-owned businesses, you had sound baths, you
Yes.
had so many things.
Ooh.
Downtown. The event
Yes.
was downtown. I kind of remember
At
it
a
like it was
Black
yesterday.
female-owned studio.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Thank you.
Very kind of like mellow, and
Mhm.
I left feeling like refreshed.
Oh, lovely.
So I think people want to understand, like, what is a wellnesspreneur, and then how did you coin that name?
Yeah.
Like, how do people kind of get to the space that you
Yeah.
are? First define it, and then how do we get there?
Yeah, and I'm glad you asked. I'm not going to take credit for coining it, but
Okay.
I actually think that it is absolutely being overused.
Oh,
I think that the belief is that anybody that has a wellness business and is an entrepreneur is a wellnesspreneur, and that is not accurate in my personal opinion, a very strong opinion about it, as I do most things. But I feel like what really makes a wellnesspreneur is somebody that prioritizes impact. over income. Wellness is a billion-dollar industry. It's very popular right now. It's trending. And so a lot of people are founders. That's another thing. There's a lot of founders. But I know founders of wellness businesses, but they're doing it for their own, greed and advantage and all of the things, and not really focusing on truly healing themselves as individuals, being representations of people who heal themselves, and actually healing community. And so I feel like that's what makes somebody a true wellnesspreneur.
Okay, so you flipped the script on us. But I love the definition.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's an interesting thing that you said is like just focusing on impact and not necessarily the dollar.
Yeah.
So if you're not focusing on the dollar, how are we living?
Oh, we're living great.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, money is energetic. And so because, and it's biblical, what you try to hold on to, you lose. What you give, you're able to keep. Where much is given, much is required. So God rewards and has always rewarded me in everything that I've ever done financially and otherwise, because my heart is to impact community. And so he knows he can trust me with the blessing because it's not going to stop with me.
Okay.
I love that.
Go ahead, Francis.
So Milan, Melanin Plus was born out of creating safe spaces for minorities.
Yes.
What moment or experience sparked that creation? And what gap did you see that needed to be filled?
Yeah. Honestly, I started the brand selfishly. I was looking for safe spaces to heal in, safe spaces to thrive in, and they did not exist. And so I created Melanin to create the spaces that I wanted to be in.
Mm-hmm.
And God just took something that I intended to be for self and made it for the greater good of everybody, which, I was appreciative of. I feel like, there's lack of access, like lack of education, lack of resources for women, for minority women, specifically in the area of wellness.
Mm-hmm.
And so Melanin Plus was birthed to fill that gap.
How do you define wellness? What does it look like physically for you? And then we're going to go to mentally.
I'll tell you how I define it, but I also think what's important is, even if I am to give my definition, that it is very unique to the individual. There is no cookie cutter way to define what wellness is. I think it's specific to your needs, your desires, your goals, and then finding places, spaces, activities, modalities that support you getting from where you're at to where you're trying to go. And so wellness could be, your eating habits. It could be how you're working out, but it also could be how you're prioritizing rest, understanding the power of pausing, understanding that burnout is not our birthright, specifically as women and specifically as minority women. We don't have to earn times to stop, times to pause. We don't have to convince ourselves that, it's this ever moving journey and that there's not a time that we deserve rest. And so defining it, like I said, it's unique to everybody, but I just think it's about that individual and essentially what they're trying to achieve.
So physically for you, what is wellness?
For me,
Yeah.
it is certainly working out every single day. I genuinely enjoy it.
Do you work out every day?
Every day.
Yeah.
I do take a Sabbath, so I don't work out on Sundays. And if I work out on Saturdays, it'll be tennis, a hike, something like that. But outside of that, I'm pretty diligent about my Monday through Fridays. It's actually to the point where if I don't work out, I actually feel bad because my body has become such accustomed to that level of movement.
So physically, you feel bad?
Yeah, physically, I feel bad. And I also think because I'm a multi-hyphenate entrepreneur and I have several businesses and all of the things, my mind is always going a million miles a minute. It doesn't help that I'm part Jamaican. It doesn't help that I'm from New York. It doesn't help that I'm a Gemini and we're crazy. Like my mind is always going 1,000 miles a minute. And when I'm working out, it is the one time that I get what I call active rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You taking gym selfies?
I do. I take a lot of gym selfies. It's funny, if I actually don't take a gym selfie or for a couple of days don't post me working out, people literally will DM me and be like, oh, you're not in the gym no more? Okay, you finally slacking. And then I'll have to post and be like, just because I'm not posting doesn't mean I'm not here, guys.
Yeah. Do you change outfits a couple times in the gym to get content?
No. God, no. No.
People do that?
People do that. No, people do that. People do that.
We all looking surprised.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reason I say no is because I think because it is such an active part of my life and lifestyle, I feel like a lot of people who do that don't typically work out as often. So they got to change their outfit a couple times
To
so they
make
can
it seem-
spread out their content.
Mhm.
But because I'm actually actively working out every day, I don't ever think to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. No shame. No shame if you do. That's your tacticism.
So before we go into one of our games, right? I'm gonna ask you. I'll have Francis give you a question in a minute, but I have a question.
Sure.
So let's say someone is about to get married or has a big event.
Yes.
And I know like preparation for like Grammys and stuff, people start to like just get a regimen like months and months out.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're about like 45 days in? What would you say for somebody to get ready for an event? Like 5 things.
Like physically get ready?
Yes. Yeah, 5 things.
I mean, water intake, right? Because you want your skin to be popping.
Okay.
So just as much water as you could possibly guzzle. I would say rest, right? I think leading up to events like that, it becomes like the get ready Olympics, right? Like, oh, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair. I got to go do 5 different outfit try-ons. And so I think prioritizing rest is really important.
Mhm.
I would say focusing on the journey. And I know that's not physical. That's more of like a mental thing. But I would say focusing on the journey leading up to the moment. We're always so focused on getting there and we miss the journey. We miss the experience.
Mm.
So I would say enjoying it. And I would even take a step further and say romanticizing getting there. Like enjoy the hair trial appointments. Enjoy the makeup appointments. You know what I mean? The trying on the clothes. Like just romanticize the journey getting there. I would say let go of expectations around what it's going to look like or what it's going to feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I think we often set ourselves up for disappointment in doing that.
Yeah.
And the last one I would say is go out of your way to have fun. I think especially in moments like that, like the Grammys or the Oscars or whatever, you're like, okay, I'm supposed to sit like this and I'm supposed to sound like this and I'm supposed to look like this. And it's like at the end of the night, you may have gotten a great photo, which is important, but you didn't actually get to enjoy it. And how many people get to go to the Oscars? How many people get to go to the Grammys? You know, so just authentically showing up as yourself. And I also feel like when you do that and you're in spaces like that, you actually do a much better job of connecting with other people that are, you know, like-minded on your level because you are on this authentically yourself.
Mhm.
And so you're attracting the people that you're supposed to attract when you're in those spaces.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
All it's like all the things though, right?
Yeah.
Plus so many more
Yeah.
to get you prepared.
Mhm.
So let's talk about I Am Her. You want
Yeah. So, your fitness line, your
Yes.
fitness apparel line, I Am
Yes.
Her. So we want to learn more about it.
Okay.
But one of the questions that I have, because it's wellness and then
Mhm.
fitness, you think
Yes.
outside, outdoors.
Mhm.
Has sunscreen been a part of that journey,
Yeah.
that wellness?
I love that you're asking that. For me personally, absolutely. I mean,
Not just because you're here with us.
no, I
You know.
promise you, like when they say like, oh, black don't crack, to me, the statement should be black don't crack if you wear sunscreen. I think that a lot of women, I would say specifically minority women, don't understand how important it is to be a part of our regimen. And so for me personally, yes.
Mhm.
One of our hero events that we do every single month that probably gets the largest turnout is our Hot Girl Hike,
Okay.
which is outdoors. And so I am live on air proposing a Black Girl Sunscreen melanin collab.
Yeah, I love it.
Because I would love to have you guys partner with the Hot Girl Hike because it is an outdoor event. And I think that would be so cool.
So where do you host the event?
Yeah, so we host that at Runyon typically.
Okay.
And it's a really cool event. And so what happens is we have a meetup. We go up to the flat part, if you're familiar. I always have a different trainer that leads the workout. We then go up the hill. We do go up the easier side because we want to make sure that it's accessible for all fitness levels. And then when before we go up the hill, though, we do something called sister circles. We want to make sure that it is a workout, but we're very intentional about creating space for people to be vulnerable, to connect, to build community, because that's really why we do it. We go up the easy side, we go back down, and we give everyone back their Saturday. But we do it once a month.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let us know.
Yes,
Let
I
us
would
know.
love a collaboration. That'd be great.
Time is flying.
Okay.
Time is
We
flying.
can do it for September. Like I said, we do it once a month.
Okay, once a month. Francis,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
ready to tee it up?
I am.
Okay.
Okay, so Milan,
Yeah.
we have this fun game called Yeah or Nah. And
Yeah or no?
yeah or nah.
Okay.
Like, nah.
So
Got
I'm
it.
going to give
Like
you
nah.
a phrase
Okay.
and you just say yeah or nah.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
Matching tattoos with friends.
That's a funny question.
Nah.
Okay, so I actually had a friend go to the tattoo parlor. We were probably, using our Blockbuster IDs,
Yeah.
and she got a butterfly.
Mhm.
Right, Chandra, if you're listening, what's up? She got a butterfly like on her ankle, and she was like, "Shantay, you gonna get one?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so stuck. I was just like,
You felt pressured.
Well, I just wasn't. It was like a spur of the
The
moment.
question is,
bro.
Did you get
did
one?
You get it?
No,
Okay.
no, I
Good.
didn't. But I have multiple tattoos,
Mhm.
and it was because it was like a trend, right? Like
Yeah.
I have on the backside. I don't want to call it the name, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
one of my friends had it. We didn't get the same design, but we got it. So
Mhm.
so we kind of matching, but we like not.
Yeah.
But today, would I get a matching tattoo with a friend? I don't think so. With my partner, if he wanted to, well, depending on
Yes.
where it is, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And not just any partner, like my husband. Like if we are
Yeah.
like tethered for life and, union under God and all the things,
Yeah.
for sure. But like a matching tattoo with a friend, like I think we're too old for that. I'm not gonna speak on no one else's age.
Yeah.
I'm too old for that.
I'm going to say nah. I'm
Yeah.
over the tattoo pain. And I only got one and done. One and done.
Yeah. I don't even have any tattoos. So it's like if I was going to take that leap, it's not gonna be for
Not with a friend.
Not for a friend.
Custom license plates.
Sure, why not? Absolutely. Look, custom everything.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm a custom girly.
Yeah.
Custom everything.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, the downside on that is anybody can spot you on that highway.
Very
But
true.
yes, custom. The license plate frame. I am particular on that, but that's not a question.
Understood.
So yeah to that question,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Francis.
that's a yeah for me too. Listening to podcasts or audio casts on a 1.5 speed.
Yes. Right? Yeah, I say yes. We're busy, right? We're busy. We're entrepreneurs. We got a lot going on. Give me the Cliff Notes. Give me the ChatGPT version. Like I'm trying to get to the point. So
Yo,
yes.
ChatGPT spelled a word wrong on my document the other day. I was like, huh?
If Chat is getting things wrong, I lose faith in all humanity. That's crazy.
I was like, this is misspelled. He said, good catch.
That good catch be killing me.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like, what, bro? Anyway, listening to
No, I really
podcast.
would have typed what, bro? Like,
Yeah, like what, yo? I put what, yo?
that's
That's how I talk to Chat.
hilarious.
So listening to podcasts or audiobooks on 1.5, you crazy if you do, because like you got to speed up your listening.
Mhm.
Like, huh? I didn't realize it until actually Black Girl Sunscreen put me on to listening to YouTube videos on like 4X. And it's like, and I'm like, y'all got that? They like, yeah.
Nah, 4X is
Nah.
a bit much. 1.5.
No.
1.5 is like the limit. 4X is like, if you just don't have time to watch it, just don't watch it at this point. 'Cause, like, I don't have to tell you.
I'm a nah for that exact reason because
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I'm missing stuff.
Even with like regular clips like that come through your feed and it's like sped up, I'm like, what's she saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the goal? Just to get like a lot of information in quick? Like, okay, go ahead. Next question.
Turning a girl's trip into a business brainstorming session.
Every time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
My friends will tell you, I can't help myself.
Yeah.
I love business. So business is my love language. And so you can't tell me that you're thinking about starting a lip gloss line or you want to be a beauty influencer without me being like, bet. So this is what we finna do, right? So
Mhm.
you're going to do this. We're going to shoot this. I'm going to introduce you to this person. Like, I can't help it, but it's my love language.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I'm not going on girls' trip, so there's a nah on the first part.
Wait, you like won't go on one period?
I haven't, and I don't have any plans to.
You've never been on a girls trip.
So girls plural, no. With a friend, a girlfriend,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
We talk about everything. So it's just kind of like, if you're spending 4 to 5 days with someone, I think it just kind of comes up naturally.
Yeah.
So I'm with it. but I don't know about multiple girls.
What's your hesitation or aversion to girls' trips? If you have one, like why have you not
Well,
gone
we
on
talked about this before. I don't really have that many friends. Hey, I got like
Fair.
2 or 3. So,
Okay.
I mean, I'm being real. Like, just like 2, 3. Everybody's kind of like living in different states. You know, one of my friends just had a baby.
Yeah.
You know, somebody is getting married. Somebody's going through a
Oof.
divorce. Okay. So there's like just lots of things that are happening periodically. So we talked about it, and it was like, do we want to be a part of something that has an itinerary, right?
Okay.
And I kind of move how I move,
Yeah.
and I don't want anybody to feel a certain type of way, so I just
Yeah.
do my thing.
And not all girls' trips have to have itineraries.
If I here's another part.
Yes.
If I was invited with a certain group of people,
Okay.
I would go. I was invited last year to Bali. The trip didn't happen.
Okay.
I was excited, but it was more of like a retreat,
Okay.
right? So there was definitely going to be some build in there.
Yeah.
Like it was intentional and purposeful.
Yeah. And the only reason I ask, community is just such a big part of my success. And what I have found a lot of founders, but specifically female founders, like the importance of community. And so if you've never been on a girls trip, I would just urge you to have that experience.
Set it up.
Okay, period. Period.
Clock it.
Okay, I have 2 more.
Okay.
Okay, canceling plans because self-care.
Oh, every time. Every time without question. Yes, I will, because I cannot go out, be around people, and really, truly, authentically be myself or show up and give great energy if I'm not where I need to be mentally and otherwise. And so canceling plans with someone else to prioritize my own self-care and business, personal self-care first. People don't really understand how significantly your personal life affects your business life, and your business life affects your personal life. In working with the founders that I work with, we always prioritize self. You have no business. You are no CEO if you do not prioritize your healing over your hustling.
Okay.
Sound like a word.
Canceling plans because of self-care. I've never classified it as self-care. But if I'm not feeling up to par and I know that I'm not being like my best self, then I won't do it because of the reason that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
I just never thought about it as like, hey, let Shontay take care of Shontay.
Got it. And so when you cancel those plans, are you intentional about spending that time making yourself feel better in some capacity?
Yeah. So like if I truly have like a headache or a stomach ache, I will rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like.
And past the physical piece of it, what about like mental and emotional?
I'm like, damn, I'm glad I ain't go.
Okay. Yeah.
For whatever reasons, I wasn't supposed to go.
You weren't supposed to be
like,
there.
Mentally, I'm like, okay, this is not going to happen. I will feel bad depending on the event. So typically, I don't say I'm going to go somewhere and I don't show up. I may be tardy to the party.
Very true.
Dang.
Oh no, I meant that came out late because I meant you don't not show up.
Yeah,
that's what.
It was delayed.
It was very delayed.
I'm like, she know me too well.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's great. And the only reason, no, I was about to say so rude.
I was on time today, baby.
Rude.
That was on time. Can you
But no,
vouch for me?
You were.
Thank you.
You were.
Thank you.
I asked the
Wait,
question.
where's the claps? It's behind your.
I was about to say, because we gave you
behind
a lot,
your
we gave
iPad.
you a lot of these, so now we have to give
Yeah.
you some.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Milan, we just had an internal team moment.
It's okay. But no, only thing I was getting at is I asked the question because I feel like, again, and it's part of why Melanin was created, is we're not taught to prioritize self-care. First of all, we're not taught what self-care is. Let's start there. And even in understanding what it is, we're not taught to prioritize it, especially not outside of physical, right? Like, of course, go to the doctors, get your checkup. But like, what about like, again, mental, emotional, and otherwise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Saying yes to all the brand collabs that comes your way.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You got to stand for something or fall for anything. So absolutely not. I don't.
Oh, I don't either.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an example, but we're not gonna put them on blast right now. So
Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah. I mean, if I don't, especially as someone in wellness
Mhm.
and someone that is, leads community.
Mhm.
There's a difference between content creators and influencers. I would define myself as an influencer, and so I'm very specific about what it is that I influence people to do. Especially again when it comes to their physical health, mental, emotional, and otherwise. I'm not playing with that for no check.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
And that's on that.
Yeah.
Milan,
Yes.
thank you for playing that game with us.
Yes.
So, what's something exciting that you're working on right now?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. We didn't really jump into the apparel line, but I'm obviously very excited about that. We just got our first physical location collaboration. So we're partnered with Kinergy in West Hollywood now.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, they're
You're welcome.
carrying the collection, so I'm excited about that. We are also partnered with AM Wellness, so we are launching a one-day juice cleanse that we'll do as a community. So in the morning, you're drinking I Am Healed. During the day, you're drinking I Am Empowered. And at night, you're drinking I Am Restored.
Cute.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
And so there is a whole journal prompts that kind of go along with it. So it's not just a physical cleanse, but also a mental and emotional one as well. So I'm super excited about that. I'm actually, so we're partnered with BWI, which is Black Women Invest. It's a national organization. We're partnered with the LA chapter. I'm actually teaching this month for the event because it is Small Business Month. And I'm teaching because in September, we're launching our Built to Bloom program, which is a 6-week cohort specifically for female founders to focus on their mental and emotional health prior to focusing on business. So that's all very exciting. And then there might be a podcast in the works that should be launching in the next 60 days or so. So very excited.
Lord,
Busy
right.
lady.
Congratulations on all of these exciting things.
Yeah.
Especially the launch in the retail store.
Yeah.
I'm very
Not
excited.
That's
not a
huge.
little deal.
Mm-mm.
But nothing you got going on is a little deal here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And you're listening to Shamelessly Shontay. Bye.